Hi, I'm Surinder Kanse. So today we'll talk about OSNAP topic in AutoCAD. So OSNAP stands for Object Snap, and its shortcut key is F3. Um, Generally, OSNAP modes can be used in two ways, and the first way is through dialog box, and the next is command window. See, when you are using OSNAP modes from dialog box, it can be used for any number of points. Means you can, when it is on, you can use it for any number of times. You can use it for any number of points. And there is other way, like when OSNAP modes are used from command window, it can be used only for next point only. See, why when there is an option when you can use it for any number of points, but why is that you can use it? Why there is a requirement? Why you need to use it from command window is, see, there is a probability of certain times in a situation in the drawing we can use any more than one OSNAP mode at a particular point. And if you want a required OSNAP mode only to be displayed, then you type it from the command window, and that only will be displayed. Even though any number of OSNAP modes is on in the dialog box, they are not considered. It will give preference to the OSNAP mode which you have typed in the command window. And for entering into the dialog box, there are several techniques. One is shift plus right click, and the next is right click on the OSNAP button in status bar and click on OSNAP settings. Now see, this is OSNAP mode from dialog box, and you can see inside this some several symbols are there. So these are called OSNAP markers. So whenever you are using them in the drawing, this marker will make you understand which OSNAP mode you are currently using in the drawing. And here, as you can see, it says, and here there is a OSNAP mode geometric center which has got introduced in AutoCAD 2016 version. You cannot find this OSNAP mode in the earlier version. This is a very handy OSNAP mode. Like, you can locate a centroid point of a closed single object directly by using this OSNAP mode geometric center. And the general tendency is like every in the I've seen the practices, like they do say select all and make all the OSNAP modes on and then start using it. But I don't suggest that technique. The reason is like there are certain interdependencies here in the OSNAP modes which you see. Like for example, tangent only works when the center and quadrant is off, or if the nearest is on. Like if I want to locate the endpoint of an object, so I need to go until the endpoint. I need to bring the cursor to the endpoint and then locate the point. So at certain times what happens is it takes a lot of patience to locate those points required on the object. So I suggest like endpoint, midpoint always should be on, and the other OSNAP modes which are required specially in the drawing, you can just look at the drawing and make the required OSNAP modes on and make your drawing very quick and fast. See, when you are using the OSNAP modes from command window, you need to type first three characters of the OSNAP mode. Like for endpoint END, for midpoint MID, for center CN, for node NOD, for quadrant QA, intersection INT, EXT for extension, INS for insertion, PER for perpendicular, TAN for tangent, NEA for nearest, and PAR for parallel, and apparent intersection, APP, ENT. So like that, whenever you want to use it from command window, you need to type the first three characters of that particular OSNAP mode. Now let's see how to use that and what are the proper techniques to be followed when you're using OSNAP modes in AutoCAD. So I'll just draw a line like this. Now I'll just go into the dialog box. I'm holding shift and right click and then going into the OSNAP settings here. Now here OSNAP, you can see the status is off. I can make it on here, and I say clear all. You can make all the OSNAP modes clear and select all to select all the OSNAP modes, but don't do this. Say clear all. Now endpoint, midpoint I require in the drawing, so I make that on and I say OK. Now here directly OSNAP mode will not appear because you are not using any command. First you need to type the command and then only the OSNAP mode will appear for you. Now you bring the cursor, you place the cursor on the object. Now you are seeing the endpoint, and here if you place the cursor near to this endpoint will appear, and if you are placing the cursor near the midpoint will appear. Now you see I just place the cursor here. Now the endpoint, if I want to click, if I want to locate, now as it is appearing, you click on the object. Need not bring the cursor near the endpoint and then click. It's not required. You can just click here. See, it is locating the point very easily. See, like this, right? Now, as I told you earlier, like if all are on, so what is the problem? Now let's check it out, why you should not do that. See, now I'll make all of them on, and now let's check out the same thing. If I want to look at the endpoint, I need to come to the endpoint and then click. So it's, it is a bit difficult thing, and it takes a lot of time to work like that. So the best technique always I suggest is, whichever is required, you just make them on and then use it in the drawing. See, like this. Now here, as I'm using the OSNAP mode, now I place the cursor here. Now it is showing me the endpoint. Now why it is not showing me the midpoint? The reason is, here what AutoCAD understands is, the cursor, as I place it on an object, it will show me the OSNAP mode related to that object. Now that is the logic what AutoCAD follows about OSNAP modes. Now if I place the cursor on this object, it will show me the midpoint. If I place the cursor on this object, it will show me the endpoint of that object. So this is the logic what AutoCAD follows regarding the OSNAP mode. If you want to locate any OSNAP mode point on the object, you need to place a cursor on the object. So this was about endpoint and midpoint. Now let's see about intersection. Now I have two lines like this. Now I want to locate the intersection point. As you can see, the status, it is not on. So but I want to draw a circle or line from any the intersection point of this line. So I say C on the keyboard for circle, and I type intersection. So as I said, the first three characters you need to type. So for intersection, I type INT for intersection, and I give enter here, and I locate the intersection point here, and I click. So I locate the intersection like this. See, again you can see, suppose I want to locate a line, I want to draw a line from the intersection point, I type INT. Don't type off, it is not required. Just give enter, off automatically appears, and then you place the cursor at the intersection, and the intersection point is located like this. Now I have two lines like this. Now I need to locate the intersection point where these two lines meet. From there I want to draw a circle. So for this you require to use apparent intersection OSNAP mode. Apparent intersection OSNAP mode is available only from command window. You cannot use it from dialog box. Now see, I want to draw a circle from that point, so I type C. So as it is asking for center point, I type APPINT from the keyboard, and I give enter. So first what you need to do is, on any of this object you can click first. Any of this object, it's not that left or right, any of the object you can click like this. So and will appear here, and then place the cursor on the line. Don't click now. So it is showing you the point where these two lines will meet, and then you click, and then the apparent intersection point will appear for you like this. Again I will show you. Just see, C for circle, APPINT, enter. Click on this object first, then place the cursor on the other object, and then click. So it is showing you the apparent intersection. So this is how you should use the apparent intersection point OSNAP mode. Now we'll see how to use the center. So I have two circles like this and another circle like this. Now I want to draw a line from the center point of the circle to the center point of the circle. So I'll take CEN for center, as it is not on in the dialog box. Enter. Now see, here you should always place the cursor on the circumference. Which circle center do you want to locate? Okay. So as it is displaying the center, just click. So that's the center point. So I need to locate the circle or center of this. So it's not, we are not able to use it from the keyboard again, because as it can be used only for the next point. Again I use CEN for center like this again. So that's how we can use the center OSNAP mode. My requirement is, like from the center point, I need to locate the quadrant point of the circles. I want to locate the 4 quadrants on the circle. So typing again and again QA, QA, QA takes some time. So what I need to do is, I want to make that OSNAP mode on in the dialog box. So I need not come out of the command. I hold shift give right click, go to the OSNAP settings here, and take the quadrant and make it on. So I need not come out of the command. See, I am inside the command only, and I can use the quadrant OSNAP mode like this. Okay, I give enter and I come out. now let's check out with the tangent. So center is on. As I just told you, there are interdependencies on the OSNAP mode. Now if I want to locate tangent, I cannot locate, see, because this center and quadrant OSNAP modes are dominating tangent OSNAP mode. So yeah, in this situation there are two options what you can do. Either you make the center and quadrant off in the dialog box, or you can access that from the command window. See, when you are typing in the command window, whatever OSNAP modes are on in the dialog box, it will not consider. It will only consider the OSNAP modes which you are typing in the command window. It gives preference to that only. See, now it is showing you the tangent directly. Again, I need a tangent, so I say TAN. As you are using it from command window, you need to type it again like this, right? So that's how you can use the tangent OSNAP mode. Now let's understand how to use the extension OSNAP mode. See, extension OSNAP mode can be used only for linear objects. Okay. Now for an example, now I need to locate a point from the endpoint at a distance of 1, or from here at a distance of 1. So here what you can do is, okay, I give line command and I say extension. Again, the first three characters you type EXT for extension. Show the endpoint and drag it to the direction. Along the line direction you need to drag. Either you can go to the left side or to the right side of that point. So when you show the cursor there at the endpoint, see, this is called the tracking point. Okay, now I want some distance on the left side. Say I want 1. So I type 1, see. This is very useful OSNAP mode, very highly used in the civil drawings, in mechanical drawings, in everywhere. Let's locate the point on the other side, EXT. Say from here I want this side. Say I say 1. So I can locate a point directly like this. Okay. Again I type EXT from the endpoint only. Say from here 1, like this. EXT. It is only from the endpoint 1, like this. Now suppose I am using extension. I located this. I showed this point, and I drag this side. But I want to tell distance from this endpoint. So here, if I am trying to tell the distance from this endpoint, but it is considering the distance only from this tracking point. So what you need to do is, you need not come out of the command now. What you need to do is, you have to cancel this tracking point. So how to cancel is, place the cursor at the endpoint, just show it again, it will cancel. Again, if you place there again, it will show the tracking point. If you want to cancel, just place the cursor there and again it is cancelled. So I want it from this side. So I'll just put the cursor there, and then I can tell the distance from this side, like this. Okay. Suppose I'll draw one more line from the midpoint. So I want to locate a point on this inclined line at a distance of 1 from the endpoint. So again I can use extension OSNAP mode, EXT, and I type 1, like this. So I can locate the point like that. Okay, so that was all about how you can use extension OSNAP mode. Now we'll see how to use parallel. Now suppose from this point EXT, line EXT, drag this side, I'll say 1, I'll say parallel, PAR. So I want parallel to this line. Just show the cursor on that object and drag it to this side, it will show you the parallel line. Suppose you want parallel to this, so it will show parallel to this, and if you want, you can show parallel to this also, like this. If you don't want parallel to this, cancel it again, it will not show parallel to this, it will show parallel to this. So it can be in any direction. Suppose you want it in this direction, you can type some distance, say I want 3, and you can type the distance like this. Okay, so this is how you can use parallel OSNAP mode. Now next we'll talk about perpendicular OSNAP mode. See now to this point I want to look at a straight point. See, you can use OSNAP, you can make the ortho on by pressing F8 function key. Okay, now the ortho is on. But I cannot locate a straight point on this object. See, if I click now, it will locate this point. But I want to locate a straight point. So what I'm going to do is I'll type PER for perpendicular. PER like this, and I click here, I get perpendicular. See again. I want a straight point from the midpoint. I take perpendicular PER and I click here. Straight point from here, perpendicular PER from here like this. Now suppose if I want a straight point to be located on this object from this point. So here, yes, it will show me the perpendicular point, even if the object is not there. Now just see, I'll just show the cursor on this object. See, the perpendicular point is located. See again, I locate this point, again I say perpendicular PER and I locate this point directly. So that's how you can use perpendicular OSNAP mode directly here from the OSNAP modes. Now the next thing is nearest. So I have a line like this. I need to locate a point, any point on this object. So I here use nearest OSNAP mode. I'll say line and I'll say nearest. So here I can use OSNAP mode nearest directly like this. Nearest, NEA. Any point on the object I can locate. So this OSNAP mode nearest is very highly used when you're working with scanned images. It can be so on the scanned image we need to locate any point on the object. So there we can use this nearest OSNAP mode very highly. But generally when you're working on a vector drawing, it's not at all required, and I suggest don't make it on, as to locate a required point on the object it will take a lot of time. Okay, so that was about nearest OSNAP mode. Then here so we have finished the list. Parallel is over, apparent intersection, tangent, perpendicular, extension, intersection. Okay, geometric center. Now as I told, this geometric center OSNAP mode is introduced in the version AutoCAD 2016, and it can be applied only for the closed object, and it should be a single object. To make it as a single object, here you need to use P-line object. So here I am taking P-line and then locate this point, locate this. Now this is a single object. So if I want to locate centroid point of this closed object, then I make the geometric center on. See, for geometric center you can access it only from the dialog box. You don't have any shortcut there for command window. See, now I want to draw a circle from the geometric center, and I click here and I drag it here like this. So I get the centroid like this. Again I'll draw some irregular shape with the P-line command, and then I can locate the centroid point directly from the centroid like this, right? So that's about how you can use the geometric center OSNAP mode. Node is used only for point object. Say I give point command, I draw points. So if I need to locate these points on the in the drawing, so there is only one OSNAP mode which you can utilize, which is node. Now here I say node here, and here I use the node OSNAP mode, I make it on. See, there is no other OSNAP mode which will work, it is only node. See, I take line command and I locate node here. See. Okay, that is only OSNAP mode which works for point object. And insertion OSNAP mode works only for text, and also it works only for block objects. I'll explain the OSNAP mode insertion with text object. So I'll just type text. So in the coming videos you can find out how to use text command and all, but for the moment I'll just show you how to use the insertion OSNAP mode. So what the insertion OSNAP mode will do is it will help you to locate the insertion point of the text. That is the justification point of the text. It can be center, it can be left, it can be bottom, center, or any other thing. So here I take, say, line command and I say insertion, INS for insertion, and see, it is giving you the insertion point like this. Okay, So that's how we can use insertion OSNAP mode, and what is the right technique we need to follow in AutoCAD when you are using OSNAP modes. So I hope you have got a very good idea about how to use the OSNAP modes in AutoCAD. And thanks for watching my video. If you have any further questions, you can ask me or you can leave a comment which I'll reply. Thank you.